Tynese, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us. Could you please tell us a little bit about what the goal of the Meta Fair was and what your role was as the project manager in reaching that goal?
Well, one of the things that was the goal of the social work students was is they wanted to do something at Spalding that had not been done before. Previously, the Meta project was done in more of a classroom setting. And what the students wanted to do was to do something that hadn't been done. They wanted to bring that learning, that teaching out of the classroom and into a community setting.
Okay. Um, and what are some skills that a project manager needs, in your opinion?
Okay, as a project manager, I seek to do three things. I seek to educate, inspire, and to awaken the possibilities. Whenever I go into a project, it is so important that I bring about the concept to the team that they are important, their input is important, and this is a safe, comfortable ground to explore ideas, and that's a good thing.
Mhm. And can you talk a little bit about power and what that entails when you're working with a group?
Okay, Ben and Jacobson does a wonderful job of talking about power over, power with, and power within. Okay, whenever I go in, I want to make sure that we are cohesive as a group. I want my other team members to understand that there is no them and us. And I'm very careful of the lingo that I use. I don't use those terms. I use I, us, we, because I want them to understand there is a cohesiveness. At the end of the day, we all have one common goal in mind, and that was to put on a successful metaphor for our community.
Okay. And how did you go about building trust with everybody involved with the Meta Fair? And how did you engage with them?
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that engage. Ben and Jason also talk about how important that engagement piece is. Whenever I seek to engage, I am building trust. So therefore, whenever I come in, I let my team know I am not the expert. And with this team, what I did was I looked at the curriculum at Spalding to find out what had they been learning thus far. And I found out that they had been working together in uh, different projects as groups. So I had my team to realize that they themselves are project managers. Maybe not on the wide scale that I have done it, but they are indeed project managers. Uh, Project management can be something as small as preparing dinner or getting yourself and your loved ones at the door for your morning activities. That all of that is project management. And I got them to realize you are in fact project managers by the mere fact that you are productive at getting yourself out in the mornings. You have worked successfully with your other teammates and doing group activities throughout your whole curriculum here at Spalding. So you are a project manager.
And how did you define success for the Meta Fair? And in your opinion, was it a success?
Oh, yes, the metaphor was definitely a success. Success is simply when preparedness meets opportunity, and we were prepared. We had the opportunity to host this metaphor in our community, and we also had the opportunity to do something that had not been done. We were trendsetters, we were groundbreakers, and we definitely rose to the occasion. We did what we set out to do, which was to bring that learning teaching out of the classroom and into a meta community setting, and we did that.
And what are some things that you would do differently next time? Or was there anything that was particularly enlightening for you?
Oh, Tessa, that is a wonderful question. The metaphor was such a success, um, but as I look back on it in retro, there would only have been one thing that I would have changed. Okay, the way that it was set up is what we had the booths or the tables set up on one floor, and then we had our guest speakers upstairs. So what I would rather have had was for everything to be in one common area. Yes, I still would have wanted the guest speakers to be somewhat secluded so that active listening could occur, but I would rather have everything on one floor so it wouldn't be the participants wouldn't have to choose. Well, if I want to look at the tables, I have to stay down here. But if I want to hear the speakers, I have to go upstairs. I would rather have everything to be in one common area.
Hmm. Well, Tynese, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us about the Meta Fair. Your experience is really invaluable. We really appreciate you coming in to talk with us.
But thank you for having me.